Hello, my name is Yana Rishenko, and I am a Google logistician. I focus on delivering target audiences to businesses with the required parameters. What does that mean? This means that my job is to be able to find the target audience and bring them to your website. And even if this target audience does not convert for you, find a segment within this target audience that will come to your site and make purchases. So, roughly speaking, my task is to scale your online sales using Google advertising tools and especially tools that utilize Google artificial intelligence. Well, today we are reviewing a case study. By the way, the case ended with the client forcing us to stop the advertising campaign. But not for a bad reason, but for a good one, because production was overloaded. We have an online store. We sell accessories made of wood, which are handmade and crafted by skilled artisans. These products are unique and not mass-produced in large factories or cheap Chinese imitations. People have their own production facilities and make these items, which I will call things, to preserve the idea of handmade wooden products. These are not essential items, but rather for entertainment and pleasure. So, what do we have? The first conditional clicks we had were around November 28th. Here on the graph, you can clearly see the increase in both traffic and conversions, and accordingly, I am showing you the cost per conversion for this entire period. Although the cost per conversion, as you can see, spiked at some points and even decreased at others, meaning if we had continued for at least another week, it would likely have been about 20% lower. The target KPIs were as follows: as many conversions as possible, but preferably with a cost per conversion of up to 15 euros. Here I am using the Czech koruna. It seems, yes, this is the Czech koruna. So this is equivalent to 365 korunas. If you see here cost per conversion, the cost per conversion is 234. Even considering the significant fluctuations in the cost per conversion, we still met the target KPIs. Our traffic conversion slightly dropped, which is neither good nor bad, given that these were the first weeks of performance work and it was already stopped. I consider this a pretty good result. What we were promoting here didn't involve many campaigns. We tested different types of advertising campaigns, various targeting options, and signals. So our focus here was on Performance Max. Why Performance Max? Because it is one of the most versatile tools for generating online sales. This versatile tool for e-commerce uses Google artificial intelligence. What could be better? There are its predictive statistical models that will be used by Google artificial intelligence. A nuance when using Performance Max is how quickly you gather the necessary base of conversions or behavioral characteristics of your potential customers. That is, those who are about to make a purchase, and accordingly, how quickly you achieve results. Here, as we can see, the performances did very well. We had performances here, let me tell you, they were on the dynamic remarketing list, on search topics, and some were without any signal or object. Most of our performances are always launched without an object, without these images. Here, we had targeting for Christmas, conditionally on CPA, and even on competitors. Each of them yielded proportionally different results. This was tested to find the most optimal targeting initially. In other words, both many and few campaigns at the same time. The only criteria were that we set the cost per conversion from 15 euro to a maximum of 15 euro. As you can see, we managed this whole situation. It is advisable to start, as always, with minimal budgets. Therefore, the scaling follows this kind of schedule, and careful monitoring of traffic quality. What does traffic quality mean? Let me remind you how artificial intelligence works in Performance Max. If we have an insufficient number of fixations and conversions in the advertising account, meaning we are missing some, skipping some, not transmitting all, etc., performance will change the targeting strategy. How does this happen? He takes a certain product, it has attributes and ID characteristics that match your feed, and he directs it to the website directly. There, something happens with this product ID. This product can be added to the cart, purchased, and the person might continue browsing your site. We sell items that are not of super high necessity, so people will definitely continue to browse the site, compare options, and see what they like, because this is most likely an emotional purchase. What does everyone like generally? Big, small, colorful, or other types, groups, or something else? Conditionally. He sees and tracks all of this. That is, he can operate with all this analytics on your site. So, for example, if we are driving traffic, generating, but we are not recording a sufficient number of conversions, meaning there is no feedback from this traffic, it will change the direction of the audience search vector regardless of how great or not great the signal you set is. No matter how perfectly detailed it is, it will still change the argument. A signal is not a strict directive on whom to target. It is just a small flag indicating that you should pay attention to this audience first. However, it is not a rigid direction to follow, and you should remember this. Therefore, whether you fill out the signal in great detail or superficially, thinking it might not be entirely accurate, Google will adjust everything based on the conversion analytics it receives. Moreover, there are situations when, for example, a lot of cart additions are generated, but there are no purchases. This will also change the direction of the search. Your performance. By the way, this is a moment when I do not recommend adding cart additions as primary optimization goals. It's better to add them to the secondary ones. It will make more sense than adding them to the primary ones because it will just start generating this map more. We don't have that. Our goal here is a purchase. This is another important nuance. As of December 2023, Google has not yet made its global site tag universal for tracking all actions on the website. So far, conversions from the fourth analytics are performing worse than the conversions set up directly through Google Ads. Yes, this is not exactly the kind of analytics you would want to see for comparison, such as viewing the products you bought or comparing with other traffic sources, but for Google Ads, it is very important. So here is an example of the work of systematic scaling. Everything is technically correct and beautifully set up here. We tried to scale the budget as much as possible, and this is the result we achieved. I think that's basically it. There aren't many companies, not many nuances, just well done work. Everything came together technically. There is demand, a great product, everything aligned. We launched and the result was achieved. That's basically all I wanted to say about this case.